Cardano just lost. The other day we did a video saying how Cardano lost, and since then, Solana has surpassed Cardano in terms of market cap. Cardano's price has continued to fall, and many people are starting to get worried with where Cardano is going to go in the future. So today's video, I want to take a minute to talk about Cardano, my thoughts on it, and a couple of big pieces of announcement that just came out recently. Also, if you enjoy short form, concise, no BS content that doesn't waste either of our times, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel as we close in on 300,000 subscribers. Anyways, right now the overall crypto market is sitting at $2.6 trillion market cap. And the interesting thing here is that ever since we did a video on Cardano a couple weeks ago saying how it lost and saying how we thought Solana was going to surpass it in terms of market cap, well, that is exactly what happened. Right now, Cardano has about a $55 billion market cap, and Solana has a $65 billion market cap. Cardano's price has dropped a little bit, but the overall market has actually continued to improve and reach record highs. So the big question is, first, is what is going on with the overall market? And right now, with the overall crypto market, what we're seeing is that we're actually in a pretty good place. After we saw a bit of a correction take place from Bitcoin going from $69,000 per coin all the way down to about 55 where we are now, we are seeing that now we are reaching a key support level. The 3-day RSI wedge right here, you can see we have bounced off of it 2 separate times, and it looks like right now we are about to hit the 3rd time bounce off of it. As long as we bounce off of this level, well, things are going to be really good for crypto. We're setting up for another massive breakout, pushing to new record highs later this year. So overall, the crypto market is doing pretty well. Even though we have seen prices have a bit of correction, still a number of gaming coins like Sandbox have reached all-time record highs since we've talked about them. A lot of these coins are continuing to just improve, and it's not that the overall market is doing bad. Yes, a lot of coins are in the red, but there's still a lot of other projects that have been exploding, reaching new record highs. So the big question right now is going to be, what has been going on with Cardano? Why have we been seeing Cardano's price just continue to drop? It's down 6% over the last 24 hours, down about 12% over the last 7 days, down like 30% over the last 90 days. It has been dropping pretty consistently. Well, the first big piece of news over the last 24 hours came from eToro. eToro is a platform that has 20 million users, a little over 20 million. And what we're seeing is that they just delisted ADA and Tron for US users over regulatory concerns. This was a pretty big deal because starting now December 26th, US users will not be able to open new ADA or new Tron positions. By December 31st, staking for these assets is no longer going to be available. And starting January 15th, right? January 15th and after, staking reward payouts for US users will end. So people could still have it in their account. They could hold existing ADA and Tron positions, but ultimately they are starting to fade it out, and you're going to need to sell your Cardano or Tron in your eToro account because not so many people are going to be trading on that platform. Might make it a little bit harder in terms of liquidity. Anyways, though, this came as a surprise because no one was expecting Cardano to be on this list. Tron has happened in the past, but no one was expecting Cardano to be delisted from eToro. Really came as a surprise, and as a result of this, we saw Cardano's price take another big hit. So eToro mostly based in Europe, so it's not going to be a big deal on the overall price, but just seeing an exchange delist Cardano is a little bit concerning. Second thing going on is with regard to the weekly digital asset fund reports. This is from institutional investors, and every single week we look at this report. The other day we spoke about how this report was interesting because we saw massive inflows into crypto despite the overall market continuing to have a correction. But the one thing we didn't really point out was that Cardano saw $2 million of outflows. It was the largest number in terms of outflows out of all coins on this report. If we look at it, Bitcoin had inflows of 114 million, Ethereum inflows 12.6 million, Binance Coin inflows of 0.9, so Solana 8.5 million, Polkadot 5 million. Cardano was the only one with outflows of really any coin, but it had $2.1 million of outflows. So this has been interesting because over the last couple of weeks, we have only seen 1 week where Cardano had inflows. So this is another thing that has signaled that maybe we're seeing a bit of a correction continue to take place. Maybe it's just not a short-term thing. Maybe this is going to be longer term with Cardano. We always like to look at where big money players are putting, where they're investing their money. But the big question is is this going to be like a long-term thing for Cardano? What's going to happen with the price? Are we going to see it bounce back, hit $3 per coin? What is going on here? Well, the first thing is that right now Cardano's price is sitting around $1.64 per coin. I am still extremely bullish on Cardano. Never sold a single coin, but you have to realize things that are going on with the market. Like last time, you guys were upset when I did a video saying Cardano just lost. You said, you're bearish on it now. I said, no, just Solana looks like it's going to surpass Cardano in terms of market cap. And it did. So right now, when we're looking at Cardano, it's not that I'm bearish on the coin. It's just that it's had a lot of negative news come out recently. And now we have broken below any key support that we did have. So now we're in like a territory where we could drop as low as that $1.45 per coin before bouncing back, because there is no support until we reach this level right here, right around $1.48, $1.45. So ultimately, I'm not going to be selling any of my Cardano, probably not going to add any to my position, but I'm just going to continue to hold it long term and see what happens. It's just right now, if we look at the charts, there is no real support until about that $1.45 to $1.48 per coin range. Once we break out of this bearish trend, I think we will see it reach new all-time record highs later in this bull market. But as of right now, that's what's going on with Cardano. Not the best of news with everything, but still doesn't mean I'm bearish. I'm still holding my position. And let me know your thoughts on everything going on. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.